Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could be with us today. We're excited to welcome Shila Ommi to our broadcast today. We're going to talk to her not about her extraordinary career, but also about the success of the Netflix series KAOS. Sheila, hello to you. How you doing?
Hi, Cyrus. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure's definitely all mine. I'm so excited for this time to be able to speak with you. I want to begin by talking about the success of Chaos. You had written on Instagram when you were talking about the series about it was an unforgettable experience for you. What has it been like for you to see the way that people responded to the series?
Oh, it's just so thrilling that people are enjoying it as much as we enjoyed creating it. It's just amazing.
You've been a part of so many so many great projects, Sheila, in your
Mm.
journey, and I love the fact that you haven't been kind of typecasted to one type of role. Is that part of the fun for you as an actress to be able to do these different roles and also to slip into the skin of these different characters?
Oh my goodness, it is so much fun to do that. And I find myself very fortunate that I haven't been typecast because it's very easy to typecast an Iranian born Iranian American. And certainly I have played a lot of wonderful Iranian characters but this chaos was such a joy to do. Um, Mainly, I mean, the story, the music, the costumes that I had a chance to, like, I had to fly to London for the incredible Rebecca Hale. Hale Rebecca. She finally put me in a Valentino, but she had them sew two other costumes just in case I'd like one of those better. It's like I feel like every actor should have such a great fortune at some point in their career.
I was when I was prepping for the segment with you, Sheila. One of the things that I noticed, I watched several interviews that you've done over the past few years, and one thing that comes through is your gratitude for
Mm.
what you're able to do as an actress. When did you know that acting is what you wanted to do?
When I was in high school, I dreamed about acting, but I never saw any representations of myself on screen. So I never thought I could ever act. And when I graduated UCLA, I studied biological anthropology. When I graduated, my dad died, and I ended up um, joining an acting troupe, doing plays in Persian and touring them globally. And somehow I felt like, okay, I could see myself doing plays, but I still couldn't believe that I'd ever be able to do film and TV until back in 2019 when I got a job on Apple TV's Little America. And thankfully, I've been working ever since.
Yeah, yeah, and been able to garner fans from project to project. I know. I noticed again going back to social media. I noticed on Instagram in particular with you, Sheila, where we're talking about project like Tehran or now Chaos. You have fans that have been able to stay with you from project to project, and even to be able to discover you from project to project. Talk to us about that. What that's been like for you to have people kind of be on this ride with you, but also those who kind of are coming on because of the different projects you're in.
Oh, it's such a joy. It's such a joy to have. The other day, I went to a restaurant, and the waiter, who's also an actor, recognized me from Tehran, and so I told him about Chaos, and now he's watching Chaos. I'm going to go back next week to see what he thinks of Chaos. I'm sure he hope he loves it. But it's such a joy for me to be an actor and to be able to inhabit these different characters. And really, sometimes I just have to pinch myself.
I think the thing about chaos for me, and for those who have not been able to catch up on it, definitely make sure you guys have done that, is that there's so many things that are otherworldly, but also relatable, right? I think, the idea of coming to face with one's own mortality is kind of a part of that, but also realizing how people who may be looked at as being insignificant can make a difference in the world. What talk to me a little bit about that for you. What was that like for you to kind of see the different threads in this series about how people even could see themselves in something that was kind of based in mythology?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly retelling some of the Greek mythological stories in a new way. by the brilliant Charlie Covell. One of the things that I really love about this show is the diversity that they casted the show with. This is the first time I've ever seen a show in which a trans masculine actor can have such a rich, multifaceted character to play. And I'm talking about specifically Casey is played by the beautiful, brilliant Misha Butler. Um, to have a trans masculine character be the hero of a story and the love interest of a story is really special. I also loved the casting of so many characters that are um, neurodivergent and like if you see the show you'll notice that the character of Daedalus does not have the normal arms that you see everyone has, and it just adds to the richness of this world, and it also gives us as a community of audience members globally a chance to see different types of people that we normally wouldn't see, um, to enjoy their incredible art and craft. And so it's just my hat is off to Charlie Koval for imagining these worlds and the casting.
I've seen people already talking about Sheila about their that there better be more. People people are already making it very clear how they feel about that. That's the last thing I want to talk to you about. As we as the audience look at your work and want to see more of you, is that kind of also part of the fun for you that as you go from project to project, wanting to experience more and maybe to dive into more complexity of characters?
Absolutely, it is. And oh my goodness, from your mouth to the ears of the gods, I hope that we do see more of KAOS. Of course, we don't know. And it is written so beautifully that even as one season, it is a uh, perfect story. Although Charlie Covell is so brilliant that I'm sure that they have so much more characters and stories in this story to tell. And it would just be a great blessing for me to go on more with this story as paths. Um,
We'll definitely look forward to seeing more. Sheila, thank you so much for spending some time with us. I really appreciate it and continued success to you. Looking forward to our next chat together.
thank you so much, Cyrus. It was a pleasure to be with you today.
We appreciate you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.